good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to just take you along with me throughout my day and just vlog a little bit, just keep it really casual. I haven't done this in a long time, so I thought it would be fun just to kind of take you along with me. I actually just arrived at the lab. My hubby is watching our 1-year-old at home right now. He does have to go into work later, but I had to swing over here first thing this morning because I have to get some blood work done, just some routine blood work for this pregnancy, as well as my glucose test. So if you're new here, you may not know, but my name is Jess and I am currently 27 weeks pregnant with our sweet baby boy. This is our second baby and we will have 2 under 2, but at this stage in pregnancy, they have you do this glucose test, which basically tests for gestational diabetes. So I believe I have to go in, have my blood drawn first, then I have to drink this super duper sugary drink. I remember it from last time. It wasn't horrible, but it did give me a headache because it was just so sugary and I'm not used to that type of concentration of sugar. So it was just like, ooh, it just doesn't taste very good. It's not terrible, but I mean, it's not enjoyable either. But after you drink that drink, you have to wait around, I believe it's for an hour, and then you have to have your blood redrawn. So I am having it done somewhere else than I had it done last time. Last time with my first little one, I had it done at the hospital and it was very comfortable. I mean, they had like lounge chairs and I just sat in there for about an hour and just read a book and caught up on some things. But this time around, it's this itty bitty lab and everyone's kind of close together. I don't know if they're gonna let me come and wait in my car or what, but technically you're not really supposed to leave the building, which makes it hard. So I brought a bag of stuff here so that I can keep busy if they make me stay inside the building for an hour. But again, I'm hoping that they let me come to my car. We'll see. I do have a mask and I'm gonna take some hand sanitizer in there and my water. But I did have to fast, which I don't remember having to do that last time. So I don't know. I feel like I went in the middle of the day last time, but this time around they did tell me to fast. So I haven't had anything to eat or drink other than water since before I went to bed last night. And so I did bring some water with me today. And then I did bring a granola bar for right after because I know I'm going to be starving. It is currently 8 a.m. So it hasn't been too long since I've eaten, but I have been awake since 5. So mama is ready for some coffee and some breakfast. So hopefully this kind of goes by quickly. I am not looking forward to the glucose test part. Hopefully I do not have gestational diabetes. I did not have it the first time. I don't think I have it this time either, but you know, you never know. So praying that all of that comes back as negative and that I don't have to do the long like 3-hour test because that just wouldn't be fun. All right guys, I'm back in my car. I have my fancy mask on. I know it's like so big on my face, but anyway, I'm just glad that I am actually back in my car. Woohoo! So I went ahead and drank the sugary drink and then I was allowed to come back out to my car. So I'm so grateful for that because then I don't have to sit in the waiting room for an hour. It's cold in there, you know, medical buildings, you guys, you know, and just with everything going on, I mean, everyone's in masks and everything, you know, I just feel more comfortable being able to be in my car. So I'm sure that that has something to do with it. So the drink wasn't too bad. I went ahead and took a picture of it and put it on Instagram. So if you guys wanted to see what it looks like, it is over there in my stories. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. It tastes kind of like orange flavor and they give you 5 minutes to drink it. I honestly just try to drink it as fast as possible. So it probably took me, you know, under a minute to drink it. I just kept like sipping quickly, trying to chug it, but you can't really chug it because then it just will give me a headache, at least for me. So anyway, I am gonna go ahead and work on some stuff here for a little bit. And then I have to go in a little before it's been an hour. So I went ahead and set an alarm on my phone already so that I can go in maybe like 10 minutes early. And then that way I'm ready to have my blood drawn right at that 1 hour mark. So that is what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm just gonna work on some stuff and then I will keep you guys updated. All right, guys, it is time for me to go get my blood drawn. Let's do this. All right, guys, that was quick and easy. The girl that usually does my blood work here is usually the same one and she's awesome. So it wasn't too painful or anything. So I have my little fancy bandage right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and run over to Starbucks and I'll probably get, they have a new like Southwest wrap. I don't know how new it is actually, but when they first opened back up after quarantine or like our lockdown, I went ahead and went to Starbucks and I got this Southwest wrap and it was so good. So I think I'm gonna snag that because I'm really hungry now. It is about 9:30. So I'm gonna go snag a coffee and a wrap and then head over to Target, and then I'm gonna start heading back home because my hubby needs to get into work. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully the test comes back negative. I probably won't know until I go to my appointment on Tuesday, so I will keep you guys posted. It'll probably be in my upcoming pregnancy update. But let's go ahead and grab some Starbucks.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. Before we get started for you.
Hi there, can I get a grande cold brew with sweet cream cold foam on top and 3 pumps of classic syrup? All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I keep a container of disinfectant wipes in my car so that if for some reason I have to go out anywhere, I have them on hand. And then use hand sanitizer, which is not very often that I actually go through like a drive-through or whatever, but I just like to make sure that everything I touch or that other people have touched is disinfected, my card and everything, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys are the same, still like disinfecting everything. But I also wanted to show you guys this wrap. So I ended up getting the Crew Cold Brew. If you guys follow Brittany Boren Leach, she posted her go-to Starbucks drink a while back after everything happened with baby Crew, and I tried it and I love it. I love all Starbucks drinks, but this is my go-to for sure. It just happens to be like my favorite thing ever. It's so delicious. So anyway, I get that all the time now, but this is the Southwest wrap. It's actually really hot. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So this is their new like Southwest wrap. I think it's new anyway. It is so good, you guys, like so good. It's a veggie wrap and I think it has egg whites in there as well. I don't quite remember, but it is so good. So I'm gonna eat this. And then if I'm still hungry on the way home, I have a granola bar here in the car. So yes, I think I'm all set. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat, have my coffee, and I'm gonna swing into Target really quickly just for a few things, and then I'll be on my way home and I'll see you guys there. All right, so I'm back home now, and there was a package that was delivered right as I was pulling in the driveway, so she is excited. I ordered this little baby Einstein activity table from Amazon, and it came 2 days early, so yay! What is that? I wanted to find something else for her to do inside because it's been so hot outside recently. And she has her baby pool, the slide, her sandbox and water table and all of that fun stuff for outdoors, but we needed something else for her to do indoors, I guess. So let's go ahead and check it out. Mommy's gonna have to put this together, I think. Let's see. All right, let's look at the different pieces. Ooh, fun. So this is the Baby Einstein, what is it, Curiosity Table. So it's an activity station, and a lot of them that are out there are really, really brightly colored, and they are lower to the ground for younger babies that are still learning to kind of pull up and learning how to walk and things like that. But, you know, she's been walking since she was 10.5 months old. So I wanted something that was a little higher up for her, just more appropriate for her age, and something that would kind of challenge her and help her learn a little bit, but that was still fun and just something that she could play with, you know, when she's doing her independent play and stuff. So a lot of times, you know, she'll just play while I'm doing dishes, or if I'm like catching up on things around the house. She loves to play on her own. She does that most of the day, but I wanted something new and different and exciting for her. So I will link this down below if you guys are interested, especially if she loves it. I hope she does. We do not have very many like battery operated toys or anything with flashing lights. We only have a few of those, but because this is like Baby Einstein and we like a lot of their products already, I decided to go ahead and go with it and see how it is. And I don't think it's gonna be like over the top, you know what I mean? So we will see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna turn it to the highest volume just so you guys can hear. But it has a little songs There's a lower volume also. Let's do that. So, it has these gears that turn. I would just say watch their fingers if you decide to get this, especially the younger ones, because you don't want them to put their fingers in the gears. Cool, push the button. Awesome. There's this little book right here. And then they can practice their colors. So there's yellow, blue, and red, and when they put them in the little sections here, it lights up the light bulb that color. Here, let's put the red one. Red. This part comes off also. This is just like a little easel. So on one side you have the gears, and then the other side is, it looks like a dry erase board, but it also has these clips. So if you wanted to put a piece of paper on there, you could. Ooh, you could be like your own little DJ. Me dancing. So apparently we're just gonna use it as a walker. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so funny. Oh my goodness, you're so silly. She seems to like it though, so anyway, we'll see how it goes, but she seems to enjoy it. She's been playing with it for a little while, so I'm just gonna let her play, and I am gonna go ahead and just clean up a little bit. As you can see, we have some stuff that I just need to kind of pick up, get rid of that Amazon box. Actually, we'll probably save that as a moving box. We've been trying to save boxes for when we move because we are gonna be moving ourselves. So we've had movers before, like in the past, come and pack up the house, but this time around, we're gonna be doing it all ourselves. So should be interesting, but we need the boxes. So yeah, we have a ton of boxes in the garage, but we'll probably go ahead and hold on to that one since it's nice and big. And we're just gonna play a little bit today. All right, so my sweet girl is napping. It's about 12:30 right now. She is on the monitor here, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to crank out some work and get some things organized and set up. I recently started a new business on the side, which has been such a blast, and I just wanted to go ahead and sit down and get organized because things are moving along quickly and it's getting really exciting. It's really fast paced, but it's so much fun. It's like so much fun, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I am gonna show you what I got really quickly on my way home today, and then I'm basically just gonna go ahead and organize some things. So our printer, which is down here, ended up breaking. There was a paper jam and I had kind of just pulled the paper out and I think I messed something up. I can't get it to work, so I think I'm gonna have to take it somewhere and have it fixed. But in the meantime, I needed a printer so badly for some things that I'm working on for both here at home, for Eliana and her learning activities, as well as for my new business. So I went ahead and picked up this super duper cheap printer today, and I'm just gonna use this until I can get my other one fixed. So this was just the cheapest one that they had. Then I also picked up just some regular envelopes and some large ones as well so that I can mail out some prizes, some little mini books to some people. I also picked up this cute binder. This is just from Walmart, you guys. So I just wanted something cute and fun. I got that, as well as these write and erase dividers and some erasable pens, which I've never really used much before, and then just some printer paper, and then I got these little stickers. So basically what I'm doing today, if you're interested, I don't know, is I'm putting together this binder to help keep me organized in my new business. So the dividers, I'm gonna go ahead and label, and then, like I mentioned before, these envelopes are just gonna be for party prizes. So as people win different things, I can mail those out, or if I'm doing giveaways or things like that, I can mail things out. And yeah, that's kind of just what I'm setting up today. So I am just gonna go ahead and get organized because this is something that is kind of more difficult for me to do when my little one is awake. And then tonight, after my sweet girl goes to sleep, is when I will be editing this video to go out tomorrow. So I feel like I always have something going on. Chaz has been working full time now, and it has been, whew, I mean, luckily he was able to stay home this morning for a couple of hours so that I could go get my glucose test done and everything. So I called him on the way home and I was just kind of telling him about, you know, how the test went and everything. And I did mention to him that I didn't have a headache like I did the first time around with Eliana. So with her, when I did the glucose test, it was the same thing. It was 1 hour and I passed it, but I remember getting such a bad headache with that test from the sugary drink. Well, this time around, I didn't get that. I felt fine. So hopefully that's not a bad sign. Let me know what your experience was if you've done that before. I'm hoping that, you know, it's not like I have gestational diabetes and that my body is reacting differently because of that. I'm not sure, because I really don't want to do that 3-hour-long test, you guys. And of course I don't want gestational diabetes either, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I just really hope that I don't have it. That would not be fun at all. So anyway, I eat pretty well. I mean, I did have like a good handful of Andes mints the other night. I don't know. I know that it can come on not from just things that you eat, but it's sometimes just pregnancy induced and things can happen. You just never know. But anyway, let me know what your experience was. I would love to know. I should find out on Tuesday, like I mentioned earlier. So I will be sharing that in my pregnancy update. And that way you guys are all caught up and everything. And please excuse our bed. So this is so crazy, you guys, and it's kind of gross. It's actually really gross. We had ants in our bed last night. Like, I flipped out. So I was sleeping. It was like 5 a.m. Thank goodness it wasn't earlier than that. And I felt something bite my hand, and it was an ant. There were ants on the headboard, and then I found one in the bed, you guys. So we have had a problem with ants here in this house before. We have sprayed before, but I guess it was probably last summer that we sprayed, and then we just kind of did a little home spray, you know, here, I guess about a week or two ago. Well, a couple of days ago, we found ants down here on the floor, and I couldn't even put my feet down on the floor. And so we ended up spraying again with the little home one that we have just down here, but we need to get someone to come back out and spray our yard because the ants are bad, you guys. I have found a couple in the bathroom, and now they're in my bed. Like, I went out to the couch and laid out there, even though it was already 5 a.m. I just ended up staying awake. But I'm like, what in the world? Like, that's a tipping point for me. No, thank you. No bugs in the bed, please. No. So it's a little crazy over here. We were like flipping covers and trying to find them all. Luckily, there were only like 4, but still, I do not want those in my bed at all. So, ugh. So yeah, we're gonna have to get someone back out here and spray. I can't do ants, especially in my bed, or any bug for that matter. No, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work here and just kind of get organized while my sweet girl is sleeping. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the printer and get my binder organized, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hooray, it works. All right, so little miss slept 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her, and then we do need to clean up in here in a little bit. I meant to do that while she was asleep, but I was on a roll. I got a lot done. So let's go get my girl. Hi. I missed you. You see your books? You slept a long time. I missed you. What do you see? Your puppy? All right, let's go change your diaper first and then we'll go play. All right, so I figured out the trick to this, you guys. I was wondering why this wasn't writing very well, and it's because you have to just kind of go slowly. I was trying to like do this really quickly, but if you draw slowly, it works a lot better. So, just a little tip. Yes. that your lammy? Is that your lammy? Lammy, you love your lammy. Wow, you're strong. Look at you go. Can you sit in the lamb chair? Sit. Oh boy, what is that? An ant! Oh my goodness. More ants. More ants, you guys. So we spend a lot of time outside, and as you can see, the porch gets a little messy. We play outside a lot, whether it's our water table, chalk, sand, sensory play, all kinds of things. We do all kinds of things out here, don't we? So it gets super messy. Like, look at this, you guys. So messy. So we definitely have some cleaning up to do. And we recently figured out that wet chalk writes really, really well. So she has been writing on everything. So luckily it just wipes off, but it's just funny. We're just letting her be a kid. Where are the trees? Trees. There's a bird. Do you see it? Look, he's in the grass. Do you see him? He's running towards Chief. Yeah. Eliana, guess who's home? Dada? Dada. Dada's home. Mama. It's Dada. Go see him.
Let me wash my hands. I'll give you a kiss.
Oh. All right, so we're just hanging out outside as a family. Eliana's playing in her sandbox. Chaz is about to hose off her water table and her slide, and we're gonna go ahead and hose off the porch just to kind of clean up a little bit in here in this area, but he's gonna water the trees first. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna order takeout for dinner tonight because we don't have enough leftovers from last night, and that's what we had for lunch today. I just fed her some of the leftovers, so there's not a whole lot left. So instead of just cooking a whole meal, it's Friday, so we're just gonna order takeout and support one of the local businesses, and then tomorrow we'll make something yummy. And we might go to the beach tomorrow actually too. But I hope you guys enjoyed the day with me. I will keep you posted on how all of my tests come back, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye!